get this feeling I don't think we're supposed to be here.
What is up, chocolatiers? Oh man, what a movie weekend. I think I just saw one of my favorite movies of the year. I'm going to probably get a lot of heat for this because like I've been seeing people hate on it. I said, dude, what the hell? Death of a Unicorn. But before we get into that, how about we get into this? How about you go on and click that subscribe button? I see that you're viewing. You're probably about to close out this video right now. No, don't do that. Like, subscribe. I would say share, but you don't have to even do that. Just like and subscribe. We need more subs. Trying to get to 300 subscribers. And with that, thank you so much for doing your service. Now, with this, let's go to Death of a Unicorn. So, Paul Rudd, a little estranged from his daughter because his wife has passed away. Actually, did they say what? I think she got sick. Okay. And so, yeah, she passes away. Jenna Ortega's his daughter. And he is basically working for Big Pharma. He's like this attorney. He's trying to become partner. And so, when they go to this private island that they own, where it's led by Will Poulter and his family. I'm just going to say that because I cannot think of these other two actors' names, even though I know them. It's right here. Basically, on their way, they hit a fucking unicorn. And this the movie. I said, hell yeah, brother. And so the unicorn gets hit. The horn glows. Jenna Ortega touches it. And, you know, it's like showing her like, oh man, cosmic space stuff. She's like getting high or whatever. And then whenever she's about to find some answers that she wants to find out from touching the horn, Paul Rudd then kills the shit out of this animal and finishes it off, puts out his misery, puts it in the trunk. And then that's when weird shit starts to happen because they start realizing that, this unicorn has healing properties because Paul Rudd no longer has allergies. He doesn't have to use glasses anymore because he has full fucking eyesight, 20/20 vision. Jenna Ortega's acne has gone off her face, and they're like, holy shit, this could cure cancer. And so what happens when Big Pharma and, you know, these companies and this and that find out shit like that? They then try to profit off of it. And so you've got Will Poulter and his family trying to sell all this shit off. They're trying to do what they're doing and profit off of the unicorn blood that can, you know, do what it's doing. They're trying to get the horn, they're trying to saw it off, they're trying to do this and that. And basically the whole plot of this film, because I was wondering, I said, okay, I'm getting what they're doing, but like, is the unicorn go back to life? Like, what's going to happen? The mother and father of this dead unicorn come to fucking wreak havoc, and they're like, we want fucking vengeance. They're eating people, they're crushing fucking heads, they're stabbing the shit out of people, and it's the craziest shit. This movie was awesome. And Martin Scorsese would say, absolute fucking cinema. Absolute cinema. No complaints about this movie. Absolute fucking banger. I don't understand. I'm telling you. I say this every damn review. People just don't like movies. They don't. Like, I just reviewed A Working Man, okay? I don't know if I'm going to put that up before or after this, but if you saw that review, you know I'm kind of, okay, I got a complaint or two right here, but it's like, okay, it's still a good movie. You still liked it. And I'm not saying you got to like everything. Like, everything's not for you. Like, for example, this was A24. I just watched Opus, like, a couple weeks ago, and I thought that movie was fine, right? Because of what it was trying to do, mainly because I've seen it 1,000,000,001 times, and what this movie did wasn't really anything special. But at the same time, I've seen so many people come out of here and go, it was okay, the CGI was kind of spotty. Okay, what the fuck? Will Poulter's hilarious. He fucking shines. That is the character of this movie. Literally, every time he was on screen, I was like, dude, this shit's hilarious. So he had me crying. Jenna Ortega does such a good job, especially with Paul Rudd. I was wondering how that dynamic was going to play off with, because I did, for whatever reason, I guess I never saw a trailer for this, but I knew that it was, I knew kind of what it was about, but I also didn't know that they were supposed to be, like, related. I just saw, I was like, oh, they're at this cabin for some reason. I didn't fucking actually know the plot. So seeing this play through, I was like, okay, they have a good dynamic going as far as, like, playing father and daughter. And Paul Rudd is amazing. I really want to say I've never seen him in a role like this because, yeah, he acts goofy and kind of funny like he always does, but at the same time, he's kind of a dick. Because he wants this partner, he wants this money. All he's seeing is green dollar signs. He doesn't give a shit. And so when his daughter's like, hey, maybe we shouldn't do this. Maybe we shouldn't fuck around and find out and all this other stuff. He's like, shut the fuck up. Shut your fucking mouth. He's like, money. And I just think it's so funny. Because so many times when you see movies like this, I feel like this is how it would be. You got the rich people that are like, okay, let's get richer, right? Like, they can live the rest of their lives peacefully as a motherfucker. They got a private fucking island that they bought. And they're like, no, we need more money. We need more. And then, you know, Paul Rudd and General Taylor kind of playing the characters of, we're comfortable, but at the same time, we're still not necessarily check to check, because Paul Rudd is like an attorney at this big place. But basically one of those things where it's like, okay, right now, if his vehicle went out, he had to get another vehicle, he might have to get a loan. You know, so like, but no, he can be making billions. He can be making fucking billions. He discovered this creature, okay? And it's just all this stuff like that to where you kind of see both sides. And I really like that a lot, because you see somebody who goes, okay, I'm going to make this life comfortable. I got to put my daughter through college. I got to do this and that. I've got bills I got to pay, all this other shit. And I would really just like to be comfortable the rest of my life. I would like to retire like by the time I'm like 45 or 50, right? And just be done with all the shit. Just do whatever the hell I want to the rest of my life. And I think it's funny when you see that, because like I said, you see three different sides. Because General Ortega is like, okay, I know we need this money, but at the same time, it's not worth it hurting these animals, doing this stuff. Paul Rudd's like, hey, no, we need that money. I got shit I got to do. And then you get the rich people who are like, we really don't need the money, but we need the money. And I just like the dynamic. I like how everybody played off of each other. I like, you know, for example, they also show how money is the root of all evil. I feel like that's the biggest theme of this movie, because, for example, the one older man, Will Poulter's father, he's got cancer. They put the shit in his IV bag. He fucking heals. And instead of him thanking God and going on about his life and, you know, just living out the rest of his days or whatever, he goes, but we can make money off of this, so we can sell this. It's like, sell it, bitch, you got it for free. And it's just, I don't know, man, like, this movie just worked for me. It was funny, it was intense, the fucking horror aspect and like the middle end of it, like where the unicorns are hunting them down and shit, is like the craziest thing ever. My boy from Barry is in this movie, and he is so damn funny. He is good as always. And I just love this movie so much. I'm gonna give Death and Unicorn 10 out of 10. Fucking Mr. Chalk Silver approval. I know that this shit is gonna get flagged like a motherfucker, because I haven't seen anybody, even the people that liked it, they're like 8. Okay, I love this film. This is, I feel like I always say, kind of like with Novocaine and like with some of these other movies that are coming out, like Presence. I always say that this is what movies are about. This is new, unique, and different, and it worked on its strengths. Okay, it built a story, and it was like, okay, let's work off of this, right? Kind of like an outline. It's like, it built an outline, let's work off of this, right? And same to like what with the Presence and stuff. You know, these are new, unique, different films, and it makes me so mad whenever you see online. Like, I saw a post yesterday on Twitter, which I know is the worst place to see shit. It's just so much racism. But somebody literally was saying that there was, you know, like, what's the goal with, like, theaters, this and that, or blah, blah, like, how to get theaters back. It was, like, a post, like, from, like, the Washington Post or some shit. And somebody commented, they're like, well, maybe they could make good films, an original film. Stop. Death and the Unicorn just came out. Novocaine just came out. Presence was out. Okay? A Working Man. Like, these are all original films. I don't care. Like, even like A Working Man, yeah, it's just an action movie, but it's still original technique. Like, it's not based on a book. Well, actually, it is, but fuck, it's based on a book. No, it said that in the intro of Working Man. I just cooked myself right there. I forgot about that. I said based on a book. My bad. Apologies. But I'm just saying, like, a lot of these movies, like A Presence, was just so beautifully made, so beautifully shot, and nobody goes and watches it. Then when, like, a Snow White comes out, they go, oh, look, the theaters are failing. Oh, nobody's supporting that woke garbage. Oh, I wish they'd make something fresh and unique. Okay, Novocaine came out. Made like 8 minutes opening weekend. What the fuck? Where are you people at? They're making shit. They're cooking. Don't understand, but I do understand. Last year I saw 123 movies. I am at 30 fucking 1. The only movie I've missed that I still have to watch because it's now on streaming is Better Man, and I will be tuning into that sometime in the next couple weeks or so. And I'm very excited to do so. Comment down below and let me know your thoughts on this film. And hell, even fucking let me know about Better Man too. If you've seen it, I heard it was goated. And with that, comment down below and let me know your thoughts. And please like and subscribe for more. And I will catch you guys on the next one.
It's a fucking unicorn.
I don't think I should be in swim shorts for this moment.
I love my popcorn. Movies, popcorn.